So this is the second part of class. After we get back from the water break, I like to sit them down. And before we go over the technique, I always talk about when it's okay to use their martial arts on somebody.
We have to remind you in every class. Right? You're not allowed to hit anyone. You're not allowed to choke, take down, armbar, right? Not even allowed to touch anyone unless they're trying to hurt you, grab you, shove you, right? But if they're just making you mad, get a dumb haircut, I don't like your face, or just say mean things, what do? Just hit them in the stomach, just their stomach, right?
Yes. No.
Just take them down and then hold them down in the mouth. You're not even hitting them. You're not even gonna spit on them. What, Matthew? What do you do? For the teacher. But if the teacher doesn't help you, if the principal doesn't do their job, if someone puts their hands on you, these kids mess with you, touching you, then defend yourself. But then you hit them like this, right? Boom! And he gets knocked down, you fall down. Right? If he's not moving, you keep going like this. You keep kicking them when they're crying. What do you do?
Run away.
Run away. Alright? I'm serious, I know it sounds funny, but look if you don't defend yourself, you're gonna get hurt. So don't be afraid to defend yourself. But at the same time, you just get mad inside, especially if it's like your brother or sister. You don't use your moves or you're in trouble. You can't train you. Got it? Cool. So now let's.
The kids are very young, so reinforcing this every class is a necessity. That way they'll know what to do when the time arises. So now we begin the technique portion of class. Today we're working on close guard, guillotine, and always breaking things down super slow, super specific, very simple for the kids to understand, making it visual, keeping them involved, not just demonstrating it one time, two times. Every little step has to be described. And then when we drill it, I'll call it out just like last time to keep them on track. Most kids know this technique, even if some are messing up here and there. Again, the goal is to stay positive and keep the class moving.
All the way straight, waving past their head. I don't see his face here. You guys go like this?
Yeah.
See? His face is in the way. Go behind him.
Simpsons.
Okay? And remember, the most important part, thumbs up, your wrist blade right by your thumb, goes underneath your chin. You guys see that? See?
Yes.
And here's the hard part. If you stay too tight like this, you can't grab your hand. I don't want you grabbing under the arm here. I want both your hands right on the neck here. So scoot your butt back with your hand, and then grab your hand here. Now when you finish, remember, cross your feet again so they can't jump out. And then I lay on my shoulder. The hand that's holding the head, that's the shoulder you want to land. Or lay flat on your back. One on my shoulder. Crossing my ankle, and then you just reach hard and squeeze. Right up in the One more time. Hope you guys are paying attention. If you do wrong, I'm going to know that you're busted. Here we go. What position is this here? Good. What's the first thing I do?
Hands off.
Hands off. What up? Hands off. And then look at, my arms are too little. Look at, I can't do this. See, you gotta open your guard so you can scoot your butt back and then get up all the way on your straight arm. Wave. See? I'm waving past here. Arm all the way straight. Thumb up. Wrap around. Make sure it's under the chin. Look at my elbow. Right? If it's here, not deep enough. So look at, scoot back. Now I gotta grab my own hand, not under the armpit, right under the shoulder. Grab your own hand, elbow comes down, fall on your shoulder that's grabbing your head, ankles crossed, look at, my shoulders are off the ground. If I'm laying flat like that, I can't bridge. So I'm here, and then squeeze hard. Right in front of it. Amazing.
As you notice while I was giving the breakdown, every little step was in detail, and I try to keep the kids invested by asking them questions and calling them out. This is the hardest part of class to teach because the kids have to pay attention and concentrate. Usually they just want to run around and be active, but when it comes down to actually learning a new move, especially one that's pretty technical for them at this level, this is when you'll see that you might lose some of their focus.
Who's got a good card? Who's got a good card? Very nice. Ellie, who's got a good card? Scoot your butt closer. Good, Cam. Good.
There you go, buddy.
Remember, when you're inside their knees right now, hands are on their tummy. Back is straight. Very good, Noah. Ready. Step one. Butts up. Butts up. Hands off. Feet down on the ground. Scoot your butt back. Get up all the way on your straight arm, way past their head. Way past their head. Very good. Thumbs up. Wrap around their chin. Now scoot your butt back. Scoot your butt back. Grab your own hand in front of their shoulder. Grab your own hand in front of their shoulder.
So right here you'll see all the students that are getting guillotined. They just flop over. Their knees aren't wide enough and they fall to their side. And this is my fault as an instructor. I didn't tell them to keep their base wide when they're getting pulled over. So when you see the majority of your students make a mistake, you want to try and correct that, not in the middle of their rep and throw off their attention, but during the next rep.
Keep them wide like this, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Other side. Set. Go. Other side of the head. There you go, Noah. Yes, Desmond. Yep. Crush your feet now, Noah. There you go. Scoot your butt back, Des. Grab your hands. Keep your feet crossed. Keep your knees wide. Keep where you're falling. Right. Good job. Come on, sit down right here. If you didn't get it, that's okay. Come over here. Come over here. You guys are all doing it right now. Before we used to do it, somebody got to grab the head, do a headlock. Now you're not doing this, so that's great. Right. Now let's just practice. Right here in someone's guard. You gotta get out. Pull you down. You don't have an arm bar. You take your back. You.
Sometimes I'll stick with one technique, but in this case, they were doing the guillotine decently well, so I'll add a contrasting technique from the same position. So instead of guillotine, we're going to try and do a stand-up guard pass for the other student. That allows them to work both an offensive move and a defensive move. And again, even if they don't get it perfect, even if they're not getting the guillotine choke, even if they don't stand up correctly to pass the guard, that's okay. I'm just little by little exposing them to new techniques each class and building upon their progress.
Now, I'm gonna get on my toes. I'm gonna scoot my butt back so I can launch myself close as possible to his elbows. I jump up at the same time. Look at this. See what it does? Once I get it, step back quick. Step back quick. See that? If I'm like right here, he's gonna grab my feet. He's gonna open his guard. He's gonna kick me in the hip, and he's gonna pull. I'm gonna go down. That's what's gonna happen. So, make sure you step back once you jump up. Muscles. Try and grab my head. Lock my head. Relax. Look at, to jump, look at this. I can't jump here. See my feet? I'm on my shoelaces. I can't jump. Look at, it's impossible. Get on your toes. Look at my toes. On your toes. Butt back. And then jumping right by their elbows. Jump. Step back. Now look at, I look at the muscles to the tummy, and then I just keep scooting my butt back, and I push his hips, and then get outside here, and then put it in that rotisserie chicken, right? Squish them like a ball like this. Want to make a rotisserie chicken messy? Look at my head. Not too much this way. Not too far this way. Right here, balanced. One more time. Hope you're paying attention. Close guard. Go by the cop.
So as always, everything is broken down in their language, step by step, and repeating it constantly and being visual as possible. So when I talk about putting their hands on their hips, I'll say tummy. They might not know what hips are. When I say push their knees into their chest, I'll refer to it as a rotisserie chicken. Just things that are very visually stimulating mentally for them to remember. And again, even if they don't get every single move right, if the most they can do is just, put their hands on their biceps so they can't grab their head, that's okay. We have a lot of students. We have a lot of material to cover. So we also have a limited schedule. We only have these students 2 days a week. So I don't want to do step 1 and 2 all week. I'd rather go 1 through 5 and then just kind of tighten things up as the weeks go by. So now this would be the hardest part of class, I would think, when it's more of an intricate technique and the students have to sit watching, focused.
If you're too close, move your feet back. Good job.
Good job, Adrian.
You guys are next. Pay attention. Good job. Muscles. Grab his head. Good job. Toes. You have your toes. Put your butt back. And jump. Jump, jump, jump. Look at me like a fight. Oh. Okay, we'll work on that. Stand up. Push his knees out of there. Rotisserie chicken. Put your legs back. They're too close. Better. Good job, Cap. Now listen here.
Good job, boys.
We take April and Desmond. Jacob, let's have you go with Ellie on this one. Noah, you'll be next. One more. Right, Des. On your back, please. And his guard. Muscles. Right here. Yes. Try and grab her head. Sure. Back up on your toes. That's good enough. Back up on your toes. Don't keep your hands in the muscles. Good. Legs higher. Jump up. Close to the armpits. Look at me. Look at me. Boom. Try and step up there. Just step up that little part.
A lot of times, one student doesn't give the proper reaction necessary for their partner to do the move correctly. If that's the case, you just have to stay positive. You can't let their partner get frustrated. Just put the student in a position for their partner to do the move right. So while April wasn't able to push Desmond's knees into his chest, I just prompted him to get to that position by telling him to get like a ball. Again, putting movements and techniques in terms they can understand. And this allows him to not feel discouraged that he wasn't doing the right thing. And this allows April to still get her reps in.
Okay. Oh, she's gonna trip you, bro. Okay. Cameron, Noah, Matthew, Adrian. Noah, you're your Cameron card. You're gonna pass the card. Okay, let's see. Sit down. Sit down on your shoelaces.
I want you to go back.
Closer, Cam. Okay, step 1, muscles. Show me. Grab his muscles. Very good. There you go. Let him grab your head. Try to grab his head. Good. Up if you can. Oh, good. Now, good. Just get out of there. Grab his knees, switch your butt back. And put him in a rotisserie chicken. Push his knees into his tummy. Now we switch. Come here.
Oh, no.
Damn it, your turn.
So after a few reps of having each student demonstrate to me the moves individually at my prompting, I'll call them up again and have them do the whole thing without me telling them what to do. And again, I'm looking for the overall picture. You know, maybe they miss a step here, maybe their foot's wrong here, but can they get from in someone's closed guard to standing up and putting them in the rotisserie chicken position? If they are, then I consider that a win. As you progress along, now I'll have everyone do it at the same time. Again, keeping their attention is the toughest part of the drilling portion of class. So everything has to be called out, but at the same time, they need to stay active. So it's kind of a double-edged sword of trying to teach them an intricate technique, but at the same time, letting them get several reps in.
And Frank, switch.
You're flying chicken.
Ankles crossed. Not bad, not bad. Ready, set, go. All the way to the rotisserie chicken. I say, bro, get out of there. Get your butt out. Good, Ellie. Very nice. Good. Rotisserie chicken. Nice. Good work. Good, Des. Now push his knees, Des.
Let's
Good.
push
Right.
these.
Good job. Bring it in quick. Come here. I'll let you know when we play the game. But I'm doing good. Again, it's a lot of steps. If you weren't able to grab their, open up their legs, that's okay. If you were having trouble standing up, that's okay. But we're starting somewhere, and you guys all were able to grab the muscles through. You don't ever want to grab your head, so that's a big hint. If you're in someone's arm, just hold their arm like that, and they can grab your head. You can try to stand up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I always want to wrap it up by giving them bullet points about the most important thing. In this case, it was not getting their head grabbed. Now they prepare for the contact portion of class.